First, tonight, the Travis County Clerk's Office has shut down all mail-in ballot drop-off locations except for the one on Airport Boulevard. That's because of Governor Greg Abbott's new proclamation. The governor says just one mail-in ballot drop-off location will be allowed per county. He says it's in order to maintain the integrity of our elections. But as KXAN's Jennifer Sanders explains, there's a battle now brewing on both sides. Is this ballot security or voter suppression?
So we're going to get started.
The push for Latinos to vote is personal for veteran Pam Campos Palma. Barriers like access to information and transportation make it difficult for some communities to cast their ballot. Campos Palma says the process is now even more complicated after Governor Greg Abbott's proclamation.
In a year that has already been filled with so much crisis, uncertainty, it is active voter suppression.
Texas Republican Chairman Allen West disagrees. He says the governor's action is a direct result of the, quote, illegal actions of Harris County Clerk Chris Hollins, accusing him of sending out unsolicited mail-in ballots to millions across his county and turning away poll watchers from drop-off locations.
I think that proclamation is very important, but we've got to have teeth to it because the people here in Texas want to make sure that they have a fair election process, and there are many concerns about that coming up.
It was just last month that West filed a lawsuit against Governor Abbott to stop his extension of early voting, saying Abbott should have consulted with the legislature before making the decision. When we asked West how this was different, he said the proclamation is, quote, wildly different because it's not an executive decision that went against established election law.
We're going to find ways to vote.
Meanwhile, the Texas Democratic Party says the move is designed to limit the vote in large, heavily Democratic areas.
This is blatant voter suppression at its worst. What he doesn't realize, though, is that this is going to backfire on him. Democrats will crawl through broken glass to be able to vote in this election.
Despite the political back and forth, voters have just over a month to let their voices be heard. In Austin, Jennifer Sanders, KXAN News.
Travis County Clerk said tonight she's in discussions with her legal counsel to explore all options. We've reached out to the governor asking how this proclamation strengthens ballot security protocols in Texas, and we're still waiting to hear back. Here's a quick snapshot of the look now for our 5-county metro area. More than 2 million people live in Travis, Williamson, Hayes, Caldwell, and Bastrop counties now. If voters want to drop off a mail-in ballot in person, there's one spot per county now. The order will also have a different impact on those in the lower Rio Grande Valley out in West Texas. And that's where you'll find the top 10 largest counties by area in Texas. Brewster County alone covers more than 6,000 square miles.
The governor's proclamation also requires early voting clerks to allow poll watchers to observe the mail-in ballot drop-off locations. It's important to note not everyone can be a poll watcher. There are rules. You have to be appointed by either a candidate, political party, or a specific purpose political action committee. For example, a group either for or against Project Connect in Austin. You get a certificate when you're appointed. It includes information on the precinct where you are allowed to serve as a poll watcher. You have to be registered to vote there, so you can't live in Travis County and be a poll watcher in Hayes County. Poll watchers are there to observe and point out potential issues. A watcher cannot talk with voters, and they may not talk with election officers unless they're pointing out a potential irregularity. We have the state's guide to poll watchers right now on our website, KXAN.com.